So one reason why I don't like Outbound is Outbound started trying to started talking about marketing, and I was talking about marketing and what I was doing with my company, and Outbound started chiming in, and I said to him, "Listen, I appreciate what you're trying to say, but I'm not looking for feedback. I'm not looking for advice. I'm not looking for anyone to correct what I'm doing. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not asking for help." And he wouldn't stop, right? So I was just basically, I started shitting on him after that. I was like, dude, fuck everything. I just, and that's why I don't like that guy, It's called mansplaining. You know what mansplaining is? And when you're trying to make suggestions or try to talk about a professional, like you're a doctor, right? And you're like, let me see those notes. Let me see the test results. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to tell a doctor how to do his job. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, yeah. So I was just kind of like, I was like, don't talk to me anymore, dude. I was like, you're explaining stuff that I have a master's degree level. You haven't stepped foot in a college classroom. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of experience. At the end of the day, when we apply to a corporation, you'd be calling me boss. And he didn't like that. And it's the truth. I'm sorry he doesn't like that. So Outbound went on and on for a couple of years saying that I don't have the education that I have. But Wonton would defend me. Wonton would say stuff like, yo, I know David has his master's degree. You can talk to him and realize that he's been to graduate school from his experiences, from the things that he says. And Outbound just wouldn't listen, dude. I was just going, get the fuck out of here. One day he camed up and all of his kids were running around in their underwear. And I was like, I feel uncomfortable. I feel like that's inappropriate. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should be having your cam on while you just got done exercising and your kids are running around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think that shows a lack of judgment. You know what I'm saying? And I said, technically I could call CPS on you. And they took that as a threat that I called CPS on them. And that I did this and I did that. And then apparently Wonton's mad at me because I made fun of Otto's dying wife. And what Wonton does is he holds stuff up like a piñata, right? He does this. He's like, hey, David, Otto's wife is dying of multiple sclerosis. What do you think of that? Go! And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to take this, man. I'm going to swing at this piñata hard. You know what I mean? And I did that, And I was like, what's a dying wife's pussy taste like? And shit like that, like all that kind of stuff. Like, is she mobile? I mean, can she move? And apparently, this really hurt Wonton's feelings that I was making fun of Otto's wife. I mean, not really. All I knew was Wonton was telling me. You know what I mean? I didn't know. Otto never mentioned that. And Otto was just kind of like, And Otto's the one that brought it up. Wonton's the one that brought it up. Wonton's the one that's playing the antagonist, trying to start something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, Wonton, you want to start something? I'll take the bait. Let's chat. Let's have a conversation. No. I don't know how I'm going to get rolling papers. To who? Wonton blocks me everywhere I go. He just blocks me. One day, around December, he's been blocking me for a few months now. Yeah, apparently. That's what he claims. That's funny that Wonton blames Otto about Outbound for meeting Outbound. I think Outbound is completely a complete idiot. I think he has a lack of judgment, and I think that he told me a little bit. I don't know. I don't think he's professional. I don't think he has any class. Yeah, I mean, I said that to Bronzy too. Um, Bronzy was crying and she was getting upset about Downs and somebody trolling her. And her sweet kids come up to her, and I could hear her kids in the background say, "Mommy, mommy, stop talking to the bad people," because all they could see and all they know was that her mother was getting upset because there's people that she's talking to in this box, and she can hear these people, and her kids can hear the people, and I'm like, and I think fucking Outbound does the same thing, and I'm like, you're a douchebag, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, when I lived with my mom for a little while in my 30s, I was like, it's like 30, no, maybe like 29. I moved back into her before she moved to Wisconsin. I would do stuff like watch Robot Chicken, and she thought like I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like at the time, she was like, you have my mom was like, you basically have no class. Turn that garbage off, right? And like, I don't think Outbound ever had somebody like that in his life to where they're watching something that is kind of like Family Guy or something that is offensive and really bad taste. Actually, like say, that's really bad taste. You should really turn it off. That's not good for you to watch. I don't think Outbound has ever had anybody like that in his life. And my mom is she's dying right now, but like she was a really classy lady. Like she never swore, and she never let me watch rated R movies ever. Not even when I was 17. She was like, "You're still under this house. You're still not allowed to watch that in here." I'm like, "Geez, And I can watch porn on the internet. She didn't understand that. She brought the internet into the house, but she wouldn't let me watch rated R movies. Yeah, she was born in like 1947. My dad was born in like 1932. My dad's old school Puerto Rican, right? Like he'd go growing peppers in his garden in Michigan, Taino style. Well, I just think that from talking to Outbound, I don't think he had that upbringing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that he doesn't, you know, from the way he's got what he told me he's got 5 kids. He's got 5 kids by a couple of different women. Like that's just fucking. I think that's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting, man. I mean, how much time like does he spend on the internet? He's talking to other women, trying to get these women more pregnant. Like if I was him, I would get my nuts cut. You know what I'm saying? Like that's disgusting. And then I see the women that he talks to. He he's putting them online, and they're nothing. I mean, like I can see getting heartbroken over a bombshell, like 24-year-old, and just being like, okay, I'm fucking like in love, and doing some stupid shit and acting stupid for that, but not for these bitches, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones that he puts on camera are fucking straight up dogs, and he thinks he's a pimp. You know, I just, I don't know. Yeah, dude. Like he's looking. He went to a Facebook site and he's trying to find women roommates because he thinks they'll pick up after them. He's looking for some sort of domestication without the rules and responsibility of being a committed partner. That's what I get from the guy. While he said that, even joking like that's not funny. You know what I mean? Even if he was fucking joking, it's not fucking funny, man. These guys want to sit here and say I'm a douchebag for the shit that I say. And I just mirror them, dude. That's all I fucking do. It's like one time I invited me to Hangouts, and I put a big mirror up. Like I gave them a chance. I gave everybody a chance. And then once they showed me their side, I was like, here's my fucking mirror. Let me raise it up, and you can get a really good glance of yourself and what you look like. You know? Because like, you know, when I'm around certain people, like people will train you how to treat them, right? Like I've been around super sophisticated people, and I act super sophisticated in front of them because they put off on a persona, and they let you exactly know how they want to be treated, and they let you exactly know how to treat them. And the thing is that like when you're in a room and you're farting and shitting and you're sweating while you eat and you're making noise, you know how to treat these people. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about. Have you ever seen Lawton eat on camera? Like I literally almost vomited when I saw that shit. Why? His kid's mom's banned from seeing his kids. Wow, that's fucked up. No wonder he was so sensitive about me threatening to call CPS, because they have CPS involved in their life already. And I just mentioned it. I said I could call CPS on you for that shit. And like, you know, I mean, it's a lack of judgment. You shouldn't have your kids on cam rolling around in their fucking underwear. I was like, you never know who's watching, you know? Who? Who kept on? You know, I don't know. I was the kind of guy who like um I don't know, like would rather live in poverty and starve to death rather than admit that he's wrong about something. You know what I mean? He says that if people are mad at him, it's because they can't stand my truth and my honesty. And what they can't understand is like your bigoted context, you know, and like the really like white trash way that you were raised. You know what I mean?